number 42 Valdez Wilson, and number 24 Ed Billingsley.
Where's my station?
For Powell, we have Lee Roberts, number 30, Billy Dunkel, number 13, Jeff Rittier, number 10, Mackenzie Clark, number 4, Dory Steen, number 24, Isaac Connor, number 5, Scott Fisher, number 40, Larry Israel, number 34, Eric Palmer, number 33, Wiley King, number 50, Bradley Thomas, number 22, and Justin Jones, number 21. That's the lineups. We will have the starting 5 coming up in a minute.
Fix my tie clip there. When you're doing a basketball game, you just have to do that. We're getting ready for the national anthem to be played on tape, to be presented by the ROTC with all the different kinds of flags. You know, we have an excellent ROTC program here at Fulton. It's pretty nice. I'm so hot, man. I know. I'm wore out right now. We're getting ready to start it up here. This should be a good game. You know, Matt, these are two very good teams.
Oh, I agree. This should be a great game.
Yes, it should be. You know, Powell is usually first in our district, if not, you know, second or in the top 3 at least. They are always good. They always have a good team. Starting lineups: number 30, Lee Roberts. Number 18, Billy Dunkel. Jeff Ridenhour. Marquise Clark. Derry Steen, the starting lineups for Powell.
For the Falcons, number 10, Ralph Mathis. At forward, number 20, Harold Keys. At guard, number 22, Huey Davis. At guard, number 30, Pete Stone. And at forward, number 32, Jesse Gilbert. Fulton is coached by Jody Wright and Dave Haskell.
We ask that you now please stand for our national anthem, which is being presented by the Fulton Junior ROTC.
let's get this thing started. It's going to be an excellent game. I'm looking forward to this. Looking forward to this one.
Could be quite a few dunks and three-pointers in this
Hey,
game.
it could be anything. It really could, couldn't it, Matt?
Very talented athletes on
Very
both of these
talented.
teams.
Should be a very good game. Excellent matchup. You know, Fulton Powell, that's always a good rival in any sport.
Yes, that's true, Ron, but you have to watch out for Powell. They do have the leading scorer in the KIL, Lee Roberts, number 30.
You're
He's
right.
a very good ball player. Just
he
wait
leading
and see.
I did not know that. Dang.
I believe he's averaging somewhere around 26, 27 points a game. So we're at the tip-off. Tipping off for Fulton, number 20, Harold Keys. And for Powell, number 24.
Number 20, Harold. 24. For Powell, number 24, Dory Steen. The tip-off goes to Powell, and they will control it.
Very good defense by the Falcons.
Ralph
That's
Mathis
stand
with a
by-
steal. Number
And
10,
a
the
bucket.
layup.
Is that points or buckets?
Points.
Very good defense by the Falcons playing against Powell. Coming out with a man-to-man. It's very tight.
Very tight man-to-man on this Powell. This Powell offense.
Out of bounds, ball to Powell.
Number 30, Lee Roberts, tries to go up with the shot, gets it blocked, out of bounds, Powell's ball.
Very good defense.
Very tight man-to-man defense Fulton is playing on them.
Powell settling down, getting into their offense. Out of bounds. Ball to Fulton.
Go ahead, Matt.
Sorry about that, Ron.
That's okay.
So Ralph Mathis running the point for Fulton. Fulton seems to be coming out very patient, passing the ball around. Shot by Huey Davis.
Huey Davis, number 22, hits that bucket. It is 4-0 Fulton.
Out of bounds, ball to Fulton. So the Falcons are coming out with very good defense. Ralph Mathis at the point. Passes to Pete
Fulton
Stone.
trying to work the ball around.
Very good pass.
Stone gets it blocked.
Ralph Mathis has the ball smack down. There's a shot by Peter Stone.
6-0 Falcons coming straight out and getting the job done, scoring those points.
Well, we have a full court press by the Falcons. Looks very effective at the moment. Powell gets the ball across half court line. Passing around.
Number 13 goes for the three. 13, Billy Dunkel. That's his first basket of the game. Billy Dunkel, interesting name in that mat.
Yes, I agree. Let's see if he gets him a dunk this game. Jesse Gilbert with the ball.
Almost gets it knocked away and stolen.
Passes back to the Ralph Mathis, number 10.
24 reaches
24.
in. I won't keep those. All right, hey.
Number 22 passes off to Pete Stone for the jumper. No good. Jesse Gilbert with a strong rebound. Passes off to Ralph Mathis for another two. That makes 4 for Ralph Mathis. There's a Powell turnover. Huey Davis with the ball. Gets a bucket. That's 4 for Huey
Playing
Davis.
very good defense.
Very good full court press. There's another steal to Pete Stone, who misses the layup. Powell with the ball, slowing it down. Another steal by the Falcons. Number 20, Harold Keys, misses a dunk, but a very good try. Powell with the ball, shoots, the air ball.
Interesting first quarter.
Yes, I agree. They slow it down.
Coming out, going wild.
Ralph Mathis with the ball. Out to Huey Davis, to Pete Stone, who drives, shoots. No good. Powell with the rebound. Pete Stone scrapping on the floor for the ball. Fulton gets it back. Very good defense by the Fulton Falcons. Falcons get the ball back. Ralph Mathis slows it down, and the Falcons will set it up.
So far, Billy Dunkel with the only points for Powell with a three-pointer.
It is 10-3 Falcons. Make it 10-3 Falcons, as the Falcons missed 2 easy buckets.
They got to hit those, Matt. You know, those are easy baskets in the lane.
Yes, I agree.
I mean, those are the ones that hurt. You just got to hit those.
Very good defense.
Lee Roberts, number 30, Lee Roberts with his first basket of the game.
Ralph Mathis brings it up the floor. Falcons set up their offense. Passes to Harold Keys, who drives, shoots, scores!
Harold Keys.
That is the first basket for Harold Keys. Very good defensive pressure by the Falcons. Still in the man-to-man.
Very, very tight man-to-man. Coach Jody Wright has a very quick Fulton team.
There's a shot by Powell. No good. Ball out of bounds. Control to Powell.
Longmire checks in for the Falcons. Steve Longmire.
Pete Stone leaves the game, and Longmire enters. Lee Roberts misses his jumper. Harold Keys with the rebound. Ralph Mathis running the point for the Falcons. Passes into Jesse Gilbert, who spins for 2. That's his first basket of the game, and the Falcons lead 14-5. Very good defense by the Falcons. I'm impressed at the way they started out, Ron. What do you think?
I'm very impressed by the way both teams are playing.
Very good defense by Mr. Longmire. Powell sets up the play again. Ball to Fulton. Longmire with the ball, passes out to Mathis for 3. No good. Powell running the floor. Lee Roberts for 3. No good. Steve Longmire comes out with the ball. They are scrapping very hard.
Jody Wright signaling to slow things down a bit. They're really going hog wild at the moment. It'll take some time to wind this one out. But sooner or later, they'll calm down and they'll start playing good ball.
There's the jumper, missed by Jesse Gilbert. There's a steal by Jesse Gilbert. Misses the bucket. Powell runs it up the floor.
Billy Dunkel calls a 2.
Fulton still in the man-to-man.
Number 5, Isaac Connor with his first 2 of the game.
So Ralph Mathis brings the ball up the floor. As the Falcons set up their offense, it looks like they're changing it a bit. Out to Mr. Longmire. To Huey Davis. They're slowing the game down a little bit. Ralph Mathis with the ball. Back to Steve Longmire. Back to Huey Davis. So the Falcons are very much slowing the game down. Ralph Mathis controls the ball. 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Steve Longmire with the ball. a missed jumper by Harold Keys.
Lee
And a
Roberts
half-court shot missed by Lee Roberts.
almost hit that one, Matt.
Yes, I agree. It came right off the back of the rim.
Right off. We're going to take a break here. It's at the end of the first half, going into the second half. Now the Fulton High cheerleaders are going to do a little something special for you. Do a little cheer.
Our beautiful Fulton Falcon cheerleaders.
Beautiful, I must say. Making a exchange on words here. I meant second quarter, not second half. I'm sorry. Accidents happen.
So at the end of one, it is 14-7 Falcons. They seem to be in control of the game, which is very wild at the moment. So the players come back on the court, starting up the second quarter. Which, remember, in high school games, quarters are 8 minutes long.
Been an interesting first quarter, hasn't it, Matt?
Yes, I agree.
Both teams have been playing very good, exceptionally well.
Yes. Pete Stone with the ball, being pressured by Powell. Pass to Steve Longmire. Powell seems to be playing a little more pressure on the ball.
Putting some very sticky pressure. Pete Stone.
Pete Stone calls the play, settles down the offense. Pass to Steve Longmire, back to Pete Stone. For three, bottom, give it to him.
Pete Stone with a three.
Pete Stone with 5 points, leading the Falcon attack.
That was an Ivan Roper three-pointer out there at NBA range.
I believe so, and there's another turnover.
Another turnover.
Falcons,
by that
Jesse
Falcon
Gilbert
defense.
For three, no good. Powell's ball. That's a Fulton turnover.
Out of bounds, Powell ball.
So Powell calling their offense, slowing it down a little bit. Pass to Lee Roberts. Pete Stone with very good defense on Lee Roberts.
Downloaded to Lee Roberts. Tipped back in by number 24, Dory Steen. His first two of the night. That's on time up easy. Pete Stone working on this zone defense, trying to work something out, trying to get something going. 17-9 with 6:10 to play.
Tony Sanford has entered
half.
the game for the Falcons.
Oh, yes.
With the ball. Huey Davis running the offense. Very good defense for Powell at the moment.
Jesse goes for the three.
It is good, Jesse Gilbert, for his 5th point of the game. Still full court press by the Falcons. Falcons have the ball. Powell turns it over. Pete Stone with the ball. Huey Davis with the ball. For two.
Huey Davis.
It is good. Huey Davis with his 6th point of the game. And Powell calls a timeout.
Fulton really whooping it on the Powell Panthers.
So with 5 minutes, 36 seconds left in the second quarter, Fulton 22-9. And listen to this crowd go wild. We have a very big crowd today at Fulton High School Gymnasium. It is a packed house.
Packed house. You know what he should have did a long time ago?
What was that?
The Powell coach.
What was that?
Should have took a TO, baby.
I agree.
I agree with that. So he took the TO. They're going to work things out. Going to try to come back at this 22-9 lead. Impressive.
Fulton playing much better than I thought they would come out, especially without Mr. Marcus Jones, a very good ball player.
This just backs up the statement we made about Fulton not being as bad as their record is. You know,
Yeah,
I
I
mean, 6
agree.
and 7, half and half. That's
agree.
split, but you know, they're better than their record stands, and this just shows it. Whooping it up on a very tough Powell team in the second quarter, 22-9. I mean, that's impressive scoring.
I agree with you.
And they're doing it with defense.
So Fulton comes out with their full court press. Powell gets it up, slows it down, starts their offense, calls the play. Lee Roberts with the ball, pressured by Pete Stone. Billy Dunkel for the shot.
Billy
Good.
Dunkel.
That
Billy
makes it
Dunkel with the
22-11.
basket. Billy Dunkel has 5 points in the game.
Fulton led by 22.
Lee
Huey
Roberts,
Davis.
Dory Steen, and Isaac Connor all with 2. Shut up.
Pete Stone with
Pete-
the ball. Out to Huey
Thinks
Davis.
about the 3.
Tony Sanford takes the shot. No good. Billy Dunkel with the rebound. So Fulton still in the man-to-man. Powell slows it down and calls the play. Fulton gets the rebound. And Huey Davis throws the ball away. So entering the game for Fulton, Ralph Mathis and Harold Keys. Out for the Falcons, Jesse Gilbert and Huey Davis. Out for Powell, Billy Dunkel.
Out for Powell.
In comes Jeff Rittier. Powell with the ball. Fulton still in a full court press.
You know, Lee Roberts, I've noticed, he doesn't really dribble out of pressure. He picks the ball up and tries to pass, you know.
Yeah.
And sometimes in a close game, you just can't do that. When you got good defense like Fulton, you know, sticking to your men, you just can't pick up that ball. You're
I
going to have to
agree.
do something with it.
Maybe at halftime, Powell will work that out.
They might tell, you know, Lee about what he's doing. He might get it together.
So Lee Roberts throws it in. Very good pass to Lee Roberts.
Lee tries to get it up.
Good
I believe I saw a foul on that one, but
I
it wasn't
believe so.
called.
pass down to Harold Keys for a dunk, and we are talking showtime. Showtime. So the Falcons very much putting on the pressure, trying to take control of the game.
Damn. God, that was nasty. That was really...
There he is again, Harold Keys. Taking it down, laying it in. No, he misses it. Harold Keys with a very impressive dunk. Then turns around with
very
the steal.
impressive dunk by Harold Keys. He brought that thing down with authority, Matt.
I agree. It looked like college material to me.
He means business. He really means business.
So Powell has the ball, bringing it up the court, getting ready to inbound it. So bringing the ball up for Powell, number 10, Jeff Rittier. Harold Keys playing very aggressive, gets the rebound. Ralph Mathis brings it up the floor for the
Harold
Falcons.
Keys is playing very good, isn't he, Matt?
Yes,
very,
I agree.
very good.
Ralph Mathis for two, no good. Powell bringing it up the floor, takes it all the way in. Misses the shot. Steve Longmire brings it down. They slow the ball down for the Falcons. Pete Stone starting the Falcon offense. Jody Wright calls the play. Harold Keys passes to Ralph Mathis to Pete Stone. Foul on the inside, Tony Sanford. So Powell gets the ball back. What do you think about that, Mr. Ron Allen?
I think Fulton needs to keep on doing what they're doing. You know, what they're doing, they're playing good defense. They're working the ball around. And as you know, anybody on Fulton's team at any given moment can score. Any given moment.
I agree. Out goes Tony Sanford. In
But
comes
for
Huey
Powell,
Davis.
Powell, I just don't have as much confidence in Powell. Not just because I go to Fulton, but because Powell
not
just doesn't work
showing.
the ball around. Nice
You're
pass
right.
down low to number 5. to number 5, Isaac Connor. They just don't work the ball around like Fulton does.
So the Falcons slowing it down, working it around. Ralph Mathis with the ball. Gets it stripped by Powell. Fulton gets the ball back on very good defense by Powell. So Powell seems to be stepping it up a step.
Stops clock. Clock is stopped at 2:10 to go till halftime.
So Huey Davis works the ball in, comes up the floor, settles it down, calls the play. Pete Stone with the ball. Jesse Gilbert passes to Ralph Mathis. Pass inside to Pete Stone for 2. That's good. That is Pete Stone's 7th point. He leads the Falcons scoring attack, which is very even at the moment. Still very impressive defense by the Falcons. Oh, a strip. Ralph Mathis comes out with the ball. He slows it down and works the ball up the court. He calls the play. He gets tripped. Passes to Pete Stone. A very good pass. So they slow it down again. Ralph Mathis at the point for the Falcons. Falcons playing kind of scrappy at the moment. Huey Davis with the ball out to Ralph Mathis. Just trying to slow it down and work their offense. Huey Davis with the ball to Jesse Gilbert. Falcons get the ball back. Slow it down, Pete Stone for the shot. Good, and the foul. That's a very impressive shot by Pete Stone.
I believe it was a 3-pointer. Was it? I believe that was a 3 by Pete Stone. That's his second 3 of the game. How many points does Pete have so far?
Pete Stone has 10 points at the moment already, and he's at the floor, at the free throw line, going for his 11th. Falcons up on top 29-13 with 44 seconds to go in the half. Shots up and good. So that's the 11th point for Pete Stone. The Falcons playing very well. Still man-to-man pressure.
Powell
throws it out of bounds.
Powell they just can't work that ball around with that sticky Fulton defense. They just can't get good passes. They can't get good shots.
I agree.
And it shows in the score, 30-13.
I'm very impressed by the way Fulton's playing defense. If they keep this up.
They're playing very good. I believe they knew they had to beat Powell, so they got out here and they're going to get it done.
Strip, Lee Roberts goes up for a bucket. Fulton rushes the ball up the court, has the numbers. Huey Davis pulls up and hits the bucket.
That was Lee Roberts.
That's 8 points for Huey Davis. Oh! And a little hand contact by number 30, Pete Stone, on number 30, Lee Roberts.
And Lee Roberts will go to the line shooting. Will he be shooting 3?
He will be shooting 2.
2.
With 4 seconds left to go in the half, Lee Roberts on the line for 2. The score is Fulton 32, Powell 15. Lee Roberts, the shot up, and no good. Lee Roberts again. Shot up and good.
Good.
Yes, you were right. This is a 3-shot foul. So he's up for his third.
It is. I believe that new rule that goes with all different types of sports.
Up and good.
All different leagues of sports, that is, high school and college and the NBA.
And at the end of the half, Fulton 32, Powell 17. I think that the Fulton Falcons played very aggressive defense and showed it, and it shows in the scoreboard the way that they played.
32-17. Impressive halftime stats for you. We got no halftime stats.
We will wait a minute on the halftime stats
Till our cameraman Chad Smith gets a shot of us.
Okay. Well,
Go ahead, read them off.
we have a 10-minute intermission.
In between the half. What we do?
I think Jody Wright's Falcons came out very prepared for this game, and it shows on the
They
scoreboard.
came ready to play. Powell, just not playing as aggressive as Fulton is.
I admit that I'm happy to see Fulton playing as well as they are.
Me too.
Hopefully,
Against a good Powell team.
yes, very good Powell team, I would say. They
Very
held Lee
experienced Powell team.
They have held Lee Roberts, who averages 27 points a game, to 5 points.
4 points.
4 points, excuse me. Thank you, Mr. Ron Allen.
7 points. My fault. No, 6 points. Excuse us. We're having trouble counting the stats. You can tell we go to Fulton. Oh, that was a little joke there.
Okay.
Fulton is a great school.
For Fulton, Ralph Mathis has 4 points at the half. Steve Longmire has not scored at the moment. Harold Keys has 4 points with a very impressive Showtime dunk.
Yes, dunked it really hard, didn't he? He yammed it home.
Huey Davis with 8 points at the half, playing very well in my mind. Pete Stone with 11, who is leading the Falcons. I think he's playing very good.
impressively.
He's playing very good defense against Lee Roberts, who averages 27 points a game and only has 6 at the moment. And to finish out the Falcons scoring, Jesse Gilbert has 5 to finish the Falcons scoring. I think now we will go to Powell.
Here's some Powell stats for you. Interesting. Lee Roberts, only 6 points. You know, he's averaging, what, 27 or better points a game?
Yes, sir.
Only 6 points in this first half. He's
Pete
gonna.
Stone playing very good defense.
Oh yes, Pete Stone sticking the defense to Lee Roberts. Billy Dunkel, he has 5 points, and Dory Steen has 2. Isaac Connor has 4. That is the only people that have scored for the Powell Panthers. Powell just not getting it together so far in this half.
I agree with you, and again the score at the half is Fulton 32, Powell 17. So as you can see, everybody is leaving to go get something to eat or drink.
Something.
Something.
Concession time.
I think we'll take a break for a minute and take a little rest.
I need to get me something to drink. I know that much.
Dunk! There it is again. Showtime! Showtime!
That is Harold Keys' second dunk of the night.
That's his 6 points, so he's 2 for 3 at the field, and 2 of them have been dunks. Very good defense, Fulton. Ball controlled Powell.
Good.
I think he's bringing the house down. Is that what you would say, Ron?
That's what I would call it, Matt.
Sticky defense, Fulton. Shot up and good by Powell.
24. Number 24, Dory Steen, with his second bucket of the night.
Powell with the full court press. Pass over to Mr. Stone. No look pass to Keys. Good with the little hook shot. That's the 8th point for Harold Keys, playing a very good game. Ball out of bounds, controlled by Powell. Very surprised that Mr. Steve Longmire hadn't scored yet. Always averages some kind of points in the game.
Some kind, at least he gets a bucket.
At
something
least
like
2 or
that.
3. Fulton with the man-to-man. Rebound, Huey Davis out to Pete Stone, who dribbles up the court. Pete Stone passes to Davis for 2, and it is good.
Huey Davis.
Huey Davis with his 10th point of the game. Falcons winning 48-23. Very impressive defense. Getting the crowd into the game. Billy Dunkel with the ball. Spins. Passes off to Lee Roberts, who shoots. No good, in and out. Ball out of bounds, controlled by Powell. So number 34 goes out for Powell. In comes number 10, Jeff Rittier. Powell brings it in. Dunkel controlling Powell offense, guarded by Huey Davis. Lee Roberts with the ball.
Lee Roberts thought about the three, but didn't take it.
Dunkel shoots it.
Takes the three.
Good.
Dunkel, that's his second three of the night.
Very good shot by
Billy
Powell.
Dunkel.
Powell with the full court press. Fulton playing it very well. Huey Davis controlling the ball. Over to Pete Stone. Pete Stone very active in the game, touching the ball a lot. I guess when you had 16 points in the game, you'd touch the ball a lot too. So there's a foul on Powell. Foul on Isaac Connor. His first.
He goes out
second.
for a little rest.
A very well-deserved rest.
Having a great game.
Mr. Steve Longmire comes back in the game. Over to Longmire for three, and it is good. I knew he would have
it. Three.
So it is a 51-26 lead for the Falcons, who's putting pressure on Powell. Shot Roberts missed.
Lee Roberts just can't get it together
Gilbert
tonight.
with the rebound.
He's missing his threes. He's just not hitting.
Shots
tonight.
are not falling. They're in and out. So Fulton controls the ball on the inbounds pass.
But I've seen games where Lee Roberts, he just couldn't miss. Everything falls.
Very good player.
That happens. It happens to big stars in the NBA. It can happen to you in high school.
It does. Oh, Fulton passing the ball very well. Gets it into Huey Davis, who misses the layup, but gets fouled and goes to the line for two. Foul Marquise Clark. Team second. Huey Davis shooting the two. First one up. Good. That is Huey Davis' 11th point.
Huey
Going for
Davis,
the
a
second.
newcomer to Fulton, went to Holston last year, didn't he?
Rule.
Went to Rural last year, excuse me.
Shot up.
A newcomer to
Good.
Fulton, as are a few other ones.
Huey Davis has 12 points to
Really?
They throw it away. Huey Davis misses.
Ralph really got up on that
with
one.
a very well-deserved rebound. Into Harold Keys, back out to Steve Longmire. Huey Davis takes it in strong.
Nice
but misses.
move inside. Jesse Gilbert with the rebound, putting
Very
it back
aggressive rebound, wouldn't you say?
up. Very aggressive.
Goes up and gets
Jesse's
fouled.
trying to do a little things for the team also.
Yes, he's not putting up the points that he normally would, but he's playing very aggressive defense and playing strong, having quite a few rebounds. Goes to the line for two.
I got shaved. Jesse Gilbert hits his first one.
That's the 9th point for Gilbert. Second shot
Mark Lyons through every five.
is up and no good. In and out. Powell running the floor very quick.
Dang. Air ball by
for
number
Powell.
10.
So Fulton has the numbers. Steve Longmire for three.
Longmire.
And it is another one for Steve Longmire, who has scored 6 points in the game. We're having quite a few fouls at the moment. Refs being whistle happy.
Lee Roberts playing a bit better than his first half.
Yes.
Lee Roberts has, let's see, 6 points. He'll be going to the line for some free throws. He hits his first one. He's hit 3 free throws tonight. 3 of his 7 points. He hits his second one.
As Fulton throws the ball away, it will be controlled Powell. So we have Billy Dunkel with the ball, passing to Jeff Rittier, out to Lee Roberts, who is guarded by Ralph Mathis. Back to Rittier, inside.
Now low to number 40, passes it off to Marquise. Marquise can't hit the jumper.
And Jesse Gilbert controls the ball. Stolen by Powell, and a very good shot by Rittier.
Number 10.
That's a full court
Number
press
10,
by
Jeff
Powell.
Rittier.
We have a block called on Lee Roberts. Pete Stone enters the game. Out goes Ralph Mathis. So Powell's picking up the defense, but Fulton's playing very well and getting the ball up the floor. Wouldn't you say, Ron?
An impressive lead, 57-30. Impressive lead for going into the fourth quarter, excuse me.
Pass. Ed Billingsley in the game for Fulton. Powell has the ball, controlled by Rittier, out to Dunkel. Shake, bake, inside pass, spin, turn, shoot, no good. Pete Stone chases down the rebound, throws it up court to Harold Keys, who runs the floor. Who shoots and scores. That is the 10th point by Harold Keys.
59-30, a 29-point lead for the Falcons.
Very impressive
Very
by
impressive.
the Falcons. The Falcons have 3 guys in double figures, along with Jesse Gilbert with 9, Ralph Mathis and Steve Longmire with 6. So I see Steve Longmire hitting 2 very key three-pointers to give the Falcons a much bigger lead. So at the end of 3, we have the score, 59-30, Fulton.
Steve, a much better player than he is recognized to be.
Oh, I
Steve
agree.
Longmire, very good player. He hustles, you know, hit those 2 key three-pointers. He just does things like that, you know.
So as my brother is here at the game giving me a hard time,
Yeah, he's a real ham, isn't he?
I would just like to say hi to my brother.
Ha. Dino is a punk. We all know that. A little joke there.
So the ball controlled by Pete Stone of Fulton. A half-court trap by the Powell. Tony Sanford into the ball game. Pass out of bounds, controlled by Fulton. So we have Stone, Longmire, Sanford, Keys, and Davis as the 5 in for the Falcons. Powell has the ball, controlled by Billy Dunkel, running the point, calling the plays. Lee Roberts inside pass.
Number 4, Marquise Clark,
Pete Stone
with his first points of the night.
full court press by Powell. Pete Stone running the offense. Pass over to Harold Keys. Longmire with the ball. Out to Pete Stone. Longmire for 3. Bottom.
Longmire. Was that for
Was
3?
it 2 or 3? It
Well, that was
was
a
2,
two-pointer
Very close.
for Stephen Longmire.
That's the 8th point by Longmire. Made all 3 shots he's taken. Roberts acts like he got fouled. Pass inside. Longmire.
Stephen
good.
Longmire.
That's his 10th point of the game. I think it might be a career high.
Maybe.
Billy Dunkel with the ball out to Lee Roberts. Lee Roberts dribbles.
Pick for
shake,
Lee
fake,
Roberts.
Shot up. No good.
Nothing can fall.
Tony Sanford out to Mr. Longmire. Shot up. Good on the layup.
Longmire coming out to an impressive
He had
jump.
his 12th point of the game and has
12
not missed
points.
a shot yet. Foul inside called on Harold Keys. So that will put Marquise Clark will not be on the line. Out goes Lee Roberts of Powell.
Valdez and Edward getting some playing time this game.
Valdez Wilson and Ed Billingsley back in. For
Valdez got a dunk in the JV game.
Coming in for the
For those of you who didn't watch it.
Zone. As a reminder, this game will be televised Monday. It is not a live game. It will
This
be
was
on
taped
Monday.
Friday, January 17th.
So there's a foul on the Falcons. Puts number 34, Larry Israel, on the line for Powell. Shot up, no good. His second shot up, and
It is
it's good. So it's a 65-34 lead for the Falcons.
M33 lead. Dang, man.
Ball thrown down to Valdez Wilson, who goes up for the dunk and gets absolutely shellacked.
Valdez gets killed going up for the shot.
So
Hey, had he not been fouled, Valdez would have yammed that one home.
I believe he would have done his Harold Keys imitation. So that will put Mr. Wilson on the line for
On
two
the line.
shots. Valdez Wilson, number 42, just a sophomore at Fulton, will be a very good ball player in the Fulton.
As a freshman, Valdez started for the JV last year, averaging a little over 12 a game.
First shot up and good. Second shot up and good. So
Valdez hitting a set of free throws.
Yes, that makes 2 points for Valdez Wilson. Valdez in there scrapping for the ball. Oh! Shot up Marquise Clark. Fouled by Hubert Davis.
That's
His first,
Huey
team
Davis.
fifth. Marquise Clark on the line for two. As the score is
Shooting a set of
67-33. Shot up, good.
That's good. Marquise Clark with his third point of the ball game.
Second shot up, no
He
good.
misses.
Ball off, controlled by the Falcons, Valdez Wilson. Out to Steve Longmire. Fulton has their second string team in with a little over 5 minutes to go in the game. Davis for three, and it is good.
Huey Davis also having a good game.
Yes, that's his 15th point of the game, and I'm
15.
very impressed. Falcons with the ball. Out to Davis, who misses the
man.
dunk. Valdez Wilson with the putback. That is the fourth point for Valdez Wilson.
Everybody on Fulton, that's their dream, is to get a dunk in the game.
Yes, I agree. It's a
that's what they try to do.
72-34 lead for the Falcons.
Falcons got some boys that can really get up
Yeah.
this year.
I'm very impressed with the Falcons, how they play great defense, yet slow the offense down. Powell with the fast break. Shot up, no good. Marquise Clark walked a little, no call. Shot up, missed. Ball controlled by Fulton's own Valdez Wilson. Steve Longmire at the point, running the ball up. Valdez Wilson down low. Back out to Steve Longmire. Ed Billingsley for three. No good.
Misses.
In and out. So Powell runs the ball down the floor. Billy Dunkel, shake and bake move, and it is good. Who? Billy Dunkel. Timeout, Fulton. So with 3 minutes, 50 seconds left in the game, the Falcons at their
72.
own gymnasium.
72-36. Very impressed with this lead, man. It's a very good lead, and they played hard.
As the fans start leaving, I would like to say how I'm very impressed with how the Falcons have played. And I'm very impressed by Peter Stone with his 16
Dang.
points leading
The
Falcons
cheerleaders
attack.
giving you a little show of what they can do.
As Mr. Woods leaves the game. I would like to say that I'm very pleased with the camera work from Tom Simpson and Chris Nicholson,
And Chad Smith, who was running camera.
along
a
with
little
Brian
earlier.
Smith and Jason Morris in the van, who is putting this game on for you.
And did you meet the line? Our fabulous director, Brian Smith. We love him.
The Falcons running it up.
You should really get to know Brian. He's a great person. I love him to death.
Falcons dish into Valdez Wilson, back out to Billingsley for 3. No good. Rebound.
Jesse Gilbert.
Gilbert for his 11th point of the game. That makes the fourth Fulton player in double figures. 74-36 lead Fulton. Still pressure defense Falcons.
Valdez wanting another dunk, going for the steal.
Yes, I agree. I wouldn't mind seeing it. See if he'd bring down the rim with him.
Yeah. At this point, all Powell can really do is just sit back, play some defense. Don't really try to rush things, because you know there's no real possibility that they're going to score the points they need to win this game. I just don't think they can do it. Right now, they just need to work the ball around.
I agree. I think that all their coach is trying to do is give a little playing time to some of the guys that have been on the bench.
That's right. Some of the JV players.
So the ball is scrapped for, out of bounds. Ball controlled to Fulton. So as we take a little break, I would like to say hi to my mother, Tanis White, and to my next door neighbor, John Bird. Falcons bring the ball up. Ed Billingsley for 2. His first bucket of the game. Most of the fans are still here. Shot up and good. It's a 3-pointer. Tony Sanford to Steve Longmire to Jesse Gilbert, who brings the ball across half court. To Tony Sanford for 2. No. Ball tipped out to Ed Billingsley. Thrown away. Powell has the ball. Throws it up. No good, but it is a foul, and the guy goes to the line for 2.
21 will go to the line.
Number 21, Justin Jones at the line for 2. 2 minutes, 8 seconds left to go in the game. Falcons up 76-39. First shot up and good.
And it's good. Justin Jones' first point of the night. Justin plays junior varsity. He gets a little varsity playing time every once in a while.
So
as do many of the players.
Powell is bringing in some of their bench players. Next shot up, and it is good. 76-41 Fulton. Falcons throwing the ball at the floor. Pass off to Mr. Wilson, who shoots. No good. Ed Billingsley with the board and the putback. So his 4th point of the game. Seems like everyone has scored for the Falcons other than Tony Sanford. Falcons get the rebound. Steve Longmire to be exact.
What happened?
The Falcons throw the ball away, and it goes through Mr. Wilson's leg.
Goes right through Mr. Wilson's legs.
I think he was kind of surprised that if he'd have caught it, he'd have really just jammed.
If that shot right there going through his legs counted for many points, it would be great, you know.
So there's a hurt Joe Kimber walking down the steps. Powell with their second string in.
Big number 50 with his first bucket
Wiley
of the game.
King with his first bucket. Falcons running the floor. Valdez for two. No good, in and out. Falcons still playing a little aggressive on the defensive end. Ball out of bounds. Control to Fulton.
I'm telling you, as the game comes to an end almost, the Falcons, this is a blowout. This is what you call a blowout. 78-43. Falcons playing very impressive. Very
So
impressive.
as Steve Longmire brings the ball up, the little no-look pass to Billingsley. Back out to Longmire. Back to Billingsley. The pass is thrown away. Ball controlled Powell. Powell brings the ball down the court. Shot up, no good. .34 seconds left in the game. Falcons up 78-43.
Would you close that, please, man?
I sure will, Ron Allen. So Powell with the ball. Shoots the three. No good. Wiley King with his fourth bucket of the game. Pass down to Valdez Wilson, who about throws it away. Shot up by Ed Billingsley, and it is good. His sixth point of the game. 6 seconds left in the game. 4, 3, 2, 1. And it is no good, and that is the end of the game. Falcons win in a very impressive way, 80-45. So I'm very impressed with the way that the Falcons played. I'll take a break a minute and let everyone leave before I give you the final statistics. As my friend Ron Allen leaves, I would like to say he did a very good job. Steen and Isaac Connor had 4. Larry Israel had 1. Wiley King had 4. And Justin Jones had 1. For Fulton, Ralph Mathis was 6. Steve Longmire was 6. Harold Keys with 10. Very impressive with a couple of dunks. Huey Davis with 15. Pete Stone with 16, the leading scorer for the Falcons. Jesse Gilbert had 11, Valdez Wilson with 4, and Ed Billingsley with 6. So that will do it. At the end of the game, the final score, Fulton 80, Powell 45. I'd like to say again that I am thankful for the people behind the scenes, and that will close it up for now. I'm Matt White, saying bye.